Hey, man, it's that Seattle Center nigga, man. The truth, man. I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
You scheming and plotting, acting off in emotion. Last night I just shut you up, you was but like the ocean. I'm too solid of it.
Yes, sir. We got the truth jumping off the porch with us today. What's up, bro?
What's up, gang?
Man, coolin', bro. Shit, feeling good. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling phenomenal, man, out here in this A taking over. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I could dig it, man. And proper way to, start the interview, man. You know what I'm saying? But,
Oh, yeah, man. Cheers.
yes, sir. Cheers. yeah, most definitely. So, man, you coming to us from from Seattle, but you living in Vegas, right?
Yeah, I've been there like the last 13 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I guess you could say I'm still visiting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm always a Seattle nigga.
Yeah.
For definitely. You feel me? I'm always gonna rep it no matter where I'm at.
Word.
From Seattle coming to the city with me,
Yes,
we got our A's on our hat, show you guys some love, show Atlanta some love, but we definitely Seattle niggas.
Nah, for sure. That's what's up, man. And how Atlanta been treating you since you've been here, bro?
Man, the hospitality is everything. You know what I mean? I want to get a spot down here. That's how good I've been feeling around this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So,
That's what Atlanta do, bro.
Yeah, that's good.
Atlanta make you start from being a visitor, and then you like, all right, you know what? Like I can see this as every day.
Nah,
you know?
for real. Fuck with it. Not like how I saw everything feel like it's black on. I don't know if it is, but it looked like it. You dig what I'm saying? I dig that a lot. You
Nah,
dig
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
I mean, that black excellence is definitely on an all-time high
all-time
down
high.
here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that was one of the dopest things that I experienced when I moved down here. Was just seeing like how many people of color are in high positions, and it just lets you know that like sky's the limit to like some of the great things that we can do. You know what I mean? Because you might live in other places where you only see certain ethnicities or people that look a certain type of way doing things, whether it's handling high ends of money or different things like
big
that.
Time.
So,
Yeah, big facts.
yeah.
I fuck with it, man. Atlanta is definitely somewhere where you can come in and spread your wings and fly. Because a lot of people around here, they embracing. You know what I mean? My city, they gonna look at you stupid like, nigga, who's this nigga? You know what I mean? Right here, they're like, hey man, what's up? They wanna meet you, you feel me? I'm sure everybody has that some environment somewhere, but here everything's like, you feel me? Everything good. I fuck with it.
Nah, I could dig it,
Fuck with the
man.
congratulations and not the hating, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And who you got with you up here on the porch, bro?
Hey, that's my little brother, Dirk. Just blood brother, same mama. You know what I mean? Grew up from, everything, you feel me? And I got a little reason right here with me. This little nigga is moving so much for some reason. Have a seat, dude.
Hey, he know the camera on.
Something about the camera. Every time he know the camera on, he get to moving a lot. I don't know what it is. Have a seat.
Word. So let's get into like your life and you growing up, bro. So like, what type of kid was you coming up? And what was Seattle like for you growing up?
Shit, man, I grew up kind of fast. My mama was in the streets, you know what I mean? So we grew up. I can't say the wrong way. We grew up how my mom knew how to take care of us. You feel me? She was 16 when she had me, so I was on the block with her. You dig what I'm saying? While she was getting to her cake, that's what it was. So I grew up pretty fast. It's 5 of us, 6 of us, but I'm the oldest. So I was always, being the older brother, had to take care of all my siblings and shit. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me as a kid I was 5, but I was 10 type shit. You feel me? Like I was always older than, what I really was, mentally, because I had a lot of responsibility about me. You dig what I'm saying? So.
Word. And for those that don't know, like, what's the vibe of Seattle like? Because I think, like, on the old school tip, Sir Mix-a-Lot from, Seattle. New school, like Macklemore.
That's
about
it. But he ain't of our culture, though, so it's like, what I mean? I don't recognize it. You feel me? Because there's a lot of artists in the city, you dig what I'm saying, that are dope, you feel me? But crabs in a bucket, that's a real thing, you know what I mean? Pull a motherfucker down, or motherfuckers don't want to really go nowhere, you know what I mean, and present their talent.
Yeah.
Seattle, if you went to Seattle, you would be like, damn, this kind of feel like Atlanta. Because when I came down here, I'm like, damn, this kind of feel like Seattle, but I'm talking about as in how the environment looks. You know what I mean? It's green trees, a lot of rain, you dig what I'm saying? I don't know if it rains here a lot, but the day I got here, it was raining. I'm like, oh, nigga brought the rain around this motherfucker.
Yeah.
So we was feeling it. Everybody else wanted to stand in. We was like, oh, nigga, this feel like the town. You know what I mean?
Atlanta, you get like 4 seasons in one day.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like, man, you just kind of don't know what to expect down here, bro.
Right. But it's a cool. I like Seattle, but that's why I like Atlanta so much because it reminds me of home.
Yeah.
But the people in Seattle are just it's different. You know what I mean? It's a lot of low vibrations. You know what I mean? Because of the mind-hindering ass weather.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? But when the sun is out, oh, it's high. Oh, that motherfucker. If you go out there when the sun is out, you never want to leave Seattle a day in your life.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
At what point would you say you jumped off the porch?
12 years old. I sold my cousin, what was my mama's husband's nephew. I sold him about, this is when the jerseys was in. You know, jerseys come back now, but this is when the jerseys was in, when nigga, if you had that throwback, nigga was like, oh, he got that. Nigga, where you get that at? That Mitchell and Ness and shit. I gave that nigga about 4 jerseys and like 3 pair of jeans. He gave me a quarter of weed. I went downtown, started selling sacks. I said, that's a quarter. I swear to God, that quarter lasts forever. I don't know how it did, but
Yeah.
But yeah, that's when I was off the porch at 12 for shit show.
Word. And when you was coming up, did you have any big homies or any, OGs, mentors that was kind of showing you the game? Or
I
what?
had my mom's people that used to come around. We used to call everybody uncle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Uncle Serve, Uncle Nate, you dig what I'm saying? It was all a lot of motherfuckers that was in our life, you dig what I'm saying? My Uncle Kevin, that's really my cousin, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? He was around. My dad, my brother's dad that's right under me, he's in the feds right now. His name is C-Dog, he's from Chicago. He's a GD, so we was GDs at 7, 8 years old. You dig what I'm saying? Throwing up the rakes, you dig what I'm saying? Off the dribble, so it's like, we had mentors, you know what I mean? But I could kind of say like, my mama had us in the streets so much, we kind of just picked up and learned, what we could from where we could. Oh, my Uncle JJ, shout out to him, you know what I mean? He was some game, some ism, you know what I mean? Down around the motherfucker with a whole bunch of hoes around him, you dig what I'm saying? So we learned our player shit from my uncle, so.
Word,
you know what I
word.
mean? Like,
And what were some of your influences on the creative side, musically, coming up?
I got a partner named Hoffa. He was my brother's best friend. He's still my brother's best friend, but he ended up catching a murder beef. The Seattle Center shit, they started, and I was one of the more popular nigga in my city, you dig what I'm saying? So, I adopted it, you feel me, as my own. It's my brother, you feel me? So, it was Seattle Centers, and then once they got locked up, I knew that this shit was getting bad because, motherfuckers is scrutiny from these people. I turned it into a corporate. Now it's Centers Music Group, you dig what I'm saying? And we still rocking. That was my inspiration, my little brother and his best friend. I ain't gonna hold you. Any other like music artists and shit, I listen to them, but hearing somebody I know, you dig what I'm saying, and with every day and seeing how dope they was, I'm like, oh nigga, I can do that too. And I didn't have a lick of rapping. I used to sing when I was elementary, you know what I mean? I was in choir at church, you feel me? So I could sing, but I never could do my own shit. It was just like, oh, you give me something, I could hold a note type shit. But seeing them do that shit really inspired a nigga to be like, man, I could do this shit too.
That's real though, because we can either be inspired by the people around us in a negative way, or we can see folks around us doing something positive or doing something that we want to do, you know what I mean, and step to that. So I respect that, you know what I mean? You saying that somebody close to you was somebody that inspired you on the music too.
Yeah.
When did you know that you could like really take it seriously and do it for real? Because it's like you first get in it and you know what I mean, you're doing it for fun, you're doing it, you know what I mean? But then like at what point was you like, all right, I'm gonna take this serious. This is gonna be my career.
Well shit, I could say about 2012, 2013 when I really got all the way tapped in with Vegas.
Yeah.
I used to have my bitches record me freestyling to whatever beat. It could be something on, and I would just freestyle. And I'm like, it used to be like, that was dope. You know what I mean? Like, and I think to myself, like, that was dope. Sometimes bitch had the record on button. I'm thinking she's recording, and she's like, damn, I didn't record. And I'm like, damn, you lost all that? I was saying some shit. You know what I mean? I had a computer that I used to just turn on and record myself and go to. I used to pull up at my partner's house, like, Nick, get on, come on, let's make a verse. You feel me? Just before we had a studio, anything. Then I was kind of not taking this shit. I wasn't taking it serious. It was like, this is something that I wanted to do, but I was building up the momentum to be like, nigga, I need to get in the lab. So I went to one of my partner's house. He had a whole lab. He had a MacBook. He had the little microphone. It probably was like some shit probably all together cost like $500. I was like, I seen it and I was like, oh, he let me record on one. I'm like, hey man, I got $700. I cashed him out $700, took the whole studio, took everything. I know he got something better because his shit wasn't really that much, but I gave him a price that he couldn't refuse.
Yeah.
Nigga, I got $700 for you. Boom, chipped him out. And then I used to record on GarageBand, and I used to think that shit was the dopest shit, but I already knew every time I came to somebody and said, man, I got a session on GarageBand. They're like, well, who the fuck use GarageBand? You dig what I'm saying? Like, we on Pro Tools, you dig what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah.
So I finally stopped fucking with the computer. I met my This nigga named I know Sky. His name is Sky Vegas. He took me to my producer now. His name is Katie, just that way. Then his name was King David. You know what I mean? He took me over to his house. We was recording in a closet, but the nigga had the whole lab, and he was filthy with the beats.
Yeah.
So I started recording there. You know what I mean? And I took the shit serious. I did a album in like a month. It was called Let the Truth Be Told. It had potential. My hooks were always dope, but it was kind of ass to me, if you ask me. Some of my people be like, "No, you're tripping. You had some shit on there," but to me, it was like it wasn't it. I rushed it too quick. Put an album out in a month. It's crazy. You dig what I'm saying? A new artist, an album was crazy. I didn't know nothing about no EP, singles, none of that shit. I just put a whole, thing together. You feel me? So I ended up taking it off. I had it on Bandcamp. I took that shit down, and then I've been doing music ever since, like taking it serious though. 2018, I started Cinder's Music Group. I signed an artist. She's from the Caribbean. Her name is Major DeVoe. She hard, like international artist. You dig what I'm saying? But anyway, in the day today is like if you're not talking about some ratchet shit, women, it take a long time. It take a lot for a woman to get on if she ain't talking about no ratchet shit. You dig what I'm saying? So, we still pushing. I finally got in the share. Boss lady, my manager, she always told me, you need to invest in yourself. You know what I mean? So I started investing in myself, and we're going crazy.
So you really started this on some by any means necessary mindset.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, you went in the studio, saw what the guy was recording on, and then you right then and there just bought the studio setup and started recording yourself.
Myself. Yeah. And that shit just, I don't know, it's something about being able to have your own lab. You can find your sound. You can go do some crazy shit. You can say some crazy shit in the mic and don't have to worry about the engineer or somebody like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You feel me? And it worked out. Like, you know what I mean? I just record myself.
Where do you gain the confidence to just go out and just do it like that? Because a lot of times, like, we overthink things. We won't be willing to just take a chance to do something like that.
Well, I'm a punch-in artist. I don't write no music. So a lot of times I don't even know what, after I do the song, it takes me 2-3 weeks to figure it out because I do about 4 or 5 songs in a day. My inspiration, the confidence I got is from the people around me. You know what I mean? If I got some good women around me that's making me feel mighty, that's, you know what I mean, making submissive, making me feel like the king that I am, you dig what I'm saying? I could do anything. I had them bitches call me Superman and motherfucking, what's the nigga off of Toy Story? To Infinity and Beyond. What's that nigga's name? Buzz Lightyear. Hearing me? I'm like, bitch, what's my name? Buzz Lightyear. Okay. Come out with a dope ass song. You feel me? So I get confidence from the energy I have around me. Now, if I got bad energy around me, my music is not gonna be as dope, or I might not want to do no energy because I might not want to do no music because my energy is so low. You dig what I'm saying? So I get energy. I get inspiration and motivation from the people that's around me, the good energy that's around me. So that's where my inspiration and my motivation and my confidence comes from.
Word. And being an artist that is still, building your brand and still, finding your space, within the industry. How do you find the balance to also have an artist that you're grooming and bringing up as well?
Well, when I was pushing my artist, I had signed another artist as well. I kind of took a backseat to the music shit. I just wanted them to get on. I'm like, they get on, then I can drop my shit and then get on. You dig what I'm saying? But it's just taking too long. And it's not even that it's taking too long. It's too much money being spent, and there's no big results behind it. But I can't do everything. You gotta, as an artist, you gotta put your foot in this game. You dig what I'm saying? And stomp. And if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, I don't give a fuck how much money I put behind you. It's just not gonna work out. You know what I mean? Some people just have too much shit going on personally, or they got other shit going on that they're taking away from the music. You know what I mean? When you want somebody to focus on you, don't want them to focus on what you got going on. If it's too much shit, they get distracted and they're like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm still balancing it out, but now I'm putting me first. You dig what I'm saying? And anything that's with me is gonna carry on me. If I get on, we get on. You dig what I'm saying? We get on. When I get on, we all gonna get on.
Right,
you dig what I'm saying? That's how I'm moving.
I mean, it's like when you get on the airplane and the flight attendant tell you, all right, in case of emergency, the mask drop down, put yours on first so that you good, and then you can go and help other people around you. So it's almost that mindset, huh?
Yeah, no, definitely that mindset. That's definitely the kind of mindset that I'm having now. I was putting everybody else's mask on first to make sure they safety and everything was good before mine. You know what I mean? But sometimes you got to be selfish in this game.
Yeah.
You got to be selfish in life sometimes. But I'm a selfless person. I know if I invest into somebody, it's gonna come back. Whether it comes back from them or comes back from the universe, it's gonna come back. You dig what I'm saying? So this is the type of nigga I am.
Word. Tell me about your song "Batter Up."
Ah man,
Super catchy song too.
Yeah,
man.
appreciate it. Batter Up was just me just working one day. My partner, my producer sent me some beats and shit, and the shit just it was catchy to me. In my head, I'm like, let me get a melody. So when I start recording, I'll run with it with the beat. You know what I mean? And I ran with it, and I caught a melody, and I just punched in, and it ended up being some shit that was kind of like on an accident because I really was just talking about the shit that I went through previous in the last 2 days. You know what I mean? With these few women that I had been dealing with. You know what I mean? And it was an accident. Like, you making a diss song? Like, nah, I just, you know what I mean? This is the energy I'm getting, so this is what I'm putting in this shit. Yeah. And then that Batter Up, that hook, first time I was going backwood. I was doing that shit. And I was like, man, I could do something else. I started listening. I remember that if a wood chug wood with a wood chug wood, you know, whatever that thing is.
Yeah.
And I put that shit together, and it just came out how it did. It was really an accident, bro. A lot of my songs is like that. I can't really tell you, there's no method behind it. It's just I go in there, whatever's on my mind, I just put it in there. And what I got. I'm not going back and changing those songs. I might like if I hear like I could do a verse, a bar better, I'll go back and do that bar better. But I'm not going to change the whole song. It is what it is. If I put it down, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Because that's how I'm feeling at that point. You know what I mean?
Okay, so punching in your music, how do you remember your songs? Like, because it's like if you punching in and like you say you doing like five songs a day, like at what point, you know what I mean? Like, how do you remember, like, you know what I'm saying, your songs?
I listen to my shit every day. I only listen to me until I get it down. You know what I mean? Batter Up was the first flow of this new character unlocked I got that I was flowing like that. So it was hard for me, but I got it down now. You know what I mean? So it's more like you just got to keep listening to that shit repetitively. You dig what I'm saying? Until you remember that shit. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure. Because I was gonna say too, you just said like it's a different melody, a different sound. Like your song "Bag Chasing" is like a totally different sound.
Oh, "Bag Chasing," you heard that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That wasn't even my song. That was the artist I had signed to me. That was his song. He wanted me to feature on it.
Got you.
And that one was kind of like the same thing. I punched in. You know what I mean? And that's crazy. That's one of my mama's favorite songs. She'd listen to that shit. I'm like, Mom, turn this shit off. You feel me? Because I still wasn't the artist I am now. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, I know that song probably a little bit more than any other song. Because it was like one of my first, like, when I really started taking this shit serious. Like,
yeah.
So.
Nah, for sure. I asked you that about punching in though because, I'm always in debates about music and, you know what I mean, and even just like the messages in the music and things like that. And I feel like at times, sometimes the messages are kind of lost in the music because it's just like a thought at the moment and something that's not, you know what I mean? Like something that's not like contrived, you know what I'm saying? Like over some time or it makes it a little more difficult even like for storytelling, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always in debates about like whether, I feel like artists should combine, like doing the punching in, but then also add writing, to it to be able to like add substance, you know what I mean, like to the music.
I dig that because I can tell a punch-in artist from a person that writes, you know what I mean? You can tell the difference. But that punch-in game, it's more fun because I can go da-da-da-da and then I can go up here, you know what I mean? I can go down here, you dig what I'm saying? I can make that shit bounce, you dig what I'm saying? So any of them artists where you got that bounce music, a lot of them motherfuckers is all punching in, you know what I mean? That writing shit is cool, but I don't know. Sometimes I can tell it's writing. I can tell. I feel like that writing shit's a lot of New York artists. They're like real lyricists. You know what I mean? The thing about my music though, is I'm putting in my life. I'm not just putting in shit that it sounds good. I'm putting in. If I'm putting in the music, I done did it. You know what I mean? It's working. This is what I'm doing. You feel me? So a motherfucker gonna be able to listen to my music and get a message out of it. Like how music used to be. You know what I mean? You used to listen to music and be able to learn from shit. You used to be able to catch a vibe. And not even that, you know the words. I don't know the words to none of this new shit. It goes in one ear and out the other. And I'll be like, oh, this shit hot. I don't remember none of this shit. You know what I mean? My shit you're gonna be able to remember because it's gonna be shit. If you listen to it, you'll be able to learn. You'll be able to know how to direct your woman. You know what I mean? Or how a woman to be able to make you feel. You dig what I'm saying? How a woman should be treating you. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for as far as this difference EP that I got going on. You know what I mean? The rap shit, it is what it is. But they're still gonna learn something.
Okay. Well, tell me about the difference, the EP that you're about to release. Like, how's it been working? You know, working on that, and what's the vibe gonna be on that?
The vibe with the difference, you can turn it on and clean your house to it. It's one of them smooth vibes. You know what I mean? But I'm talking that shit. You know what I mean? But it's something that's smooth, great production behind it. I've been playing it every Saturday. I'm supposed to be on the show today, but I got a show called Breakfast with the Truth, Hookah and Orange Juice. You know, I'm describing the breakfast I'm eating. Now I'm doing it every Saturday is a different culture. And where it originated from, and you know what I mean, and the type of orange juice I'm drinking, type of hookah I'm smoking, you know what I mean? Just catching a vibe, and then we talking about a subject. You know, what subject today? So it could be liquid courage, you know what I mean? Or it could be you know, disrespect. Whatever the case is I'm feeling that day, whatever subject I'm on, we're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I engage back and forth with the people. But while I'm doing that, I'm playing my music through the whole thing. So when they do hear this EP come out, they're like, damn, I heard that from somewhere. You know what I mean? But I've been playing it secretly in that background, you know what I mean? So they can kind of hear it. You feel me? So when they do hear it, it's gonna be familiarized. It's gonna make them gravitate to it. I'm like, I swear to God, I heard this before. And don't even know where they heard it from. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I mean, the difference is, it's a dope EP, and it was like the shit where my confidence went from 8 to 20. You know what I mean? So you know, all the shit on there is all gas.
Yeah.
You gonna fuck with it when you hear it for sure. That's the shit the Battery Up song.
Okay.
The single of Battery Up, yeah.
That's what's up. You got locked up at the age of 17.
17,
right?
yeah.
You know, when that happened, would you say that was the moment that, you know, changed your life, changed your mindset to where you're at now?
For shit show. I was 16 when I caught my case. You know what I mean? I had a 20-year-old bride. My bill was 100 racks. She got me out, 10 bands, you know what I mean? She got 2 from my grandfather, but the other rest she hustled up. If I'd have been fucking with somebody my age, I would have been in that motherfucking jail cell until it was time for me to send up. They let me out for 3 months. You know what I mean? I had a public defender. I didn't know no better on what it was, you dig what I'm saying? I got 3.5 years. I got 41 months, 27 to 41. And I did 3. So about 20, I got out. I was about 20 years old. You know, being in penitentiary, especially I was young. I went to Green Hill. They let me graduate from high school and shit, and then sent me up to the penitentiary once I turned 18. I was always big for my age. So even when I was 16, 14, 15, 16, I was fighting grown-ass men because I thought I was a grown man. You dig what I'm saying? So it was never nothing in the penitentiary that I was scared of or none of that shit. I just didn't want to be right for my family. You dig what I'm saying? So me being in jail, it taught me a lot of principle. You know what I mean? You know, motherfuckers go to jail and get out and feel like they went to college. Cause I'm reading books, I'm in the gym hitting the weight pile every day, you know what I mean? I ain't doing no bullshit. And you know, a lot of people be institutionalized because they go to prison and that's where they're their best self. They don't gotta worry about nobody but they self. They working out, they're learning, you know what I mean? It's fucked up to be like this, to think like that, but that's why a lot of people are institutionalized and they'll continue to keep going back because that's when they feel like they're their best them. You know what I mean? I was my best self. I can't say I was my best self, but I was one of the greatest versions of myself because I got to learn me. I was clear-headed. I wasn't doing no drugs. You dig what I'm saying? My body was, you know, I was doing my thing. I was reading books, you feel me? All this shit. And then I had, like, in jail, you'll have your mentors. They be the old heads, you feel me? They'll come and talk to you. Hey, man, chill out. And tell you all their stories and the shit that they went through. I had Sally, that nigga had 77 years. When I was in McNeil, I only had 77 years. East Side Tacoma Crip nigga, you know what I mean? 77 years, and that nigga was humble as fuck, and I learned a lot from him, cause it was like, yeah, he got all this time, but the nigga went on a crash out shit, like, oh, nigga, I don't give a fuck, niggas, there's a will, there's a way, I'm gonna figure out how to get the fuck out this motherfucker, so prison taught me a lot on having substance, you know what I mean, and being a man, and separating the man from the boy, you dig what I'm saying? It made me really clean. Like I've got hand sanitizer. I gotta wash my hands 7,000 times a day. You dig what I'm saying? Because around there you touch the wrong shit, you get a staph infection, MRSA, any of that shit. So jail was a big milestone for me. It made me a better man than what I was. It made me grow up even farther than I was already grown. You know what I mean?
So you really were rehabilitated from that time.
Yeah, you can say that.
Or utilized the time to rehabilitate yourself.
Definitely. And that was what, 13, 15 years ago or some shit. I ain't been in trouble. I'm not going back to prison. You dig what I'm saying? The nigga is, I'm smart, way smarter than I was, before I went in.
Yeah.
And I went in on some peer pressure shit. It was 4 of us that did what we did, and I was the one that took the rap for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can almost tell cats like, man, I went to college, man. Like, look, it was the age of 17. Like, shit, you went away for a couple of years. Like, yeah, man, I just went to school, man.
I know. I went to school, but then I got out and we actually went to college. I went to Le Cordon Bleu.
Word.
You know what I mean? I was a chef running around the hood. I would do the chef shit from 10 to 5. I would get out of school and run around the hood, sell weed, and the chef outfit and the chef outfit and the outfit and the hat. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like some people got pictures of me and shit, and I'm like, damn, I was really running around the hood like that. You know what I mean? But they had to get out and live. You dig what I'm saying? I always knew I wanted something better for myself. So that was the goal, to do my chef shit and shoot to Vegas and actually be a chef, executive chef. You know what I mean? Own my own restaurant eventually, but life has its ways of turntables and getting you to do something else. So
I can dig it. I can dig it. But you low key out here can make some extravagant meals,
whipping that shit up. I'm talking about what? Flicking the wrist, nigga. Yeah, I got some shit. I know sometimes I cook for my family. I get on the grill and cook for them and shit, but it's very rare that you'll catch me cooking. And if I do, you special to me. You know what I mean? So I fuck around for shit show.
What's your favorite dish to cook?
My favorite dish to cook? Surf and turf. A steak and some shrimp. You can't go wrong with that. You know what I mean? That used to be my always go-to. When I used to make shit, I would make that steak and shrimp. But then I got to where I got on my healthy shit. Now I make halibut, couscous, and spinach. Those are my meal preps. You know what I mean? A lot of motherfuckers like, where the fuck is couscous? It's a Mediterranean grain. You know what I mean? That shit is way better than rice. You feel me? So that's my go-to. You know what I mean? I make the halibut. You know what I mean? The couscous and the spinach right now. That is my go-to for sure.
Word.
So I only eat seafood. I'm pescatarian now. So I don't fuck with no steaks or none of that shit.
I can dig it. What's one of the biggest life lessons that you've learned?
Life lessons I learned? Ain't no nigga your friend. Your friends is your enemies. The enemies is really the niggas that's going to. Them niggas would be cooler than your friends would. You know what I mean? Like. I don't have friends. I got family members. You know what I mean? Friends turn to foes. I don't, that's my biggest life lesson. That a nigga that you think that you rock with and he was, you guys was like this, be the first nigga to kill you, put you in jail, all the shit. You know what I mean? All I got is family. If you my partner, you my family member. I don't do friends. You know what I mean? I live, die, and eat, and whatever, and kill for your ass, nigga, whatever the case is. You know what I mean? So I don't do friends. That's what the biggest life lesson I learned. You ain't got no friends in this shit. Right. And in life, period. Yeah. Either they're your family or they associates, and leave them like that. I got about 5 motherfuckers I fuck with on this hand. You dig what I'm saying? On one hand, other than that, I'd rather be in a bitch's face, because she gonna hold me on a pedestal, make me feel worthy. You know why this nigga trying to do me dirty? You feel me? Yeah. Real talk. That was a big life lesson.
What you working on right now? What else you got coming up?
Well, I got The Difference. I got 4 projects right now. I got The Difference. I got One of a Kind. One of a Kind is some house music, dance music, pop music. They gonna fuck them up when they see a street nigga doing this shit, but somebody gotta do it. I don't know why I'm giving this game, because I shouldn't have said nothing to nobody. They weren't supposed to know about that one, but it is what it is. I got that going on. I got Fair Exchange, Not a Robbery, and that's an album that's gonna be like a reference to the Difference. You know what I mean? It's all smooth vibes, all the shit. And then I got 2,100 Pounds of Pressure, and that shit's rap. I'm talking about some real game around that motherfucker. You know what I mean? And it's 2,100 Pounds of Pressure because I'm from 2-1 East Union. You know what I mean? 21st East Union. So 2,100 Pounds of Pressure, they gonna know what it is when I put that shit out. But I got the next 2 years. I don't gotta do no music if I didn't want to. And I got plenty of hot shit that's gonna come out, and we good. And I did all that shit in 70 days. Yeah. 70 days. I got 4 projects. You feel me? But I'm about to keep working. The motherfuckers better invest in their rocket ships, because we're going to the motherfucking moon. For real. Yes, sir.
I can dig it. You got any shout outs you want to give, bro?
Hey, shout out to Seattle, man. First and foremost, without y'all, without the town, I wouldn't be who I am. Shout out to Boss Lady, you know what I mean? Without my manager, I couldn't do none of this shit. I wouldn't want to do none of this shit. You know, when you got somebody that got that business behind it, fuck the music. They got the business behind it. It makes you feel confident, like, oh yeah, I know if I got this person, oh, we gonna go to the top. You know what I mean? Shout out to big folks, my gangster GD, you know what I mean? I might know this nigga a few months, but we locked in. You dig what I'm saying? Queers like me. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know what I mean? Shout out to my brother. You know, we got this K&B jewelry shit going on. You dig what I'm saying? We best prices in the nation. You know what I mean? Everything we got on, we made. You dig what I'm saying? And yeah, shout out to everybody that's been a big supporter behind, you know, this shit. You feel me? Shout out to KD and Mercy. You know what I mean? My producers, hard. It's my KD is Mercy's husband. They husband and wife, and they crazy. KD just that way. Mercy and Miri, man. Hey, shout out to y'all, man.
That's what's up, bro. Appreciate you pulling up on us.
Man, it's a pleasure, bro. It's a pleasure. I appreciate you having me, man.
You're scheming and plotting, acting off in emotion. Last night I just shut you up, you was but like the ocean. I'm too solid of a nigga to have a bitch that be